The Enderman, a mysterious shadowy creature that exists in all three planes of Minecraft, those being the overworld, nether, and the end. Enderman, Shulkers, and Endermites are the only three creatures that are capable of teleportation. The only way we can teleport is either by getting ender pearls or by eating chorus fruit. But enough about us. I wanted to explore why Endermen, Endermites, and Shulkers do not like water. Water can only appear in the overworld. If you were to try placing it in the nether, it would evaporate instantly, unless you put the water in a cauldron. As for the end, whilst water does not appear there, you can still place it down, which means the end can support life. This would explain why Endermen pick up objects from both the overworld and the nether. They are trying to bring life back to their original home. However, that life never comes, as they're missing the key ingredient, water. Unfortunately for both the Endermen, Shulker, and Endermites, they cannot enter the water, as it damages them upon impact. And when it rains, an Enderman will teleport around like crazy, trying to find shelter. But why is this? Why have this bad of reaction to what is essentially a life giver? Let's see if we can figure this one out, because right now we don't have a lot of information to go on. And no, I'm not going to use outside information from other games to explain the Enderman's weakness to water, so don't bring it up. Anyway, back to the main topic. If you were to look an Enderman in the eyes and then enter a water source, they will not follow you into it. They seem to be fully aware that water will harm them, which means they've had some experience with it before. But where did this experience come from? As not every single last Enderman has encountered water before, or even touched it. So does that mean Endermen share their experiences with each other? From what I have seen, the Endermen do not appear to talk to each other. They do make noises, but who knows where those noises are directed towards? It could be their own kind, it could be to themselves, or maybe to you. Either way, Endermen know that water is bad and will avoid it. But I want to test if an Enderman will pick up a block that contains water, such as a sponge or a cauldron. Because if they can do that, then they have a safe way to transport water around. It could also mean they can build a resistance to it. So let's test this part out right now. I must warn you though, the next part will be unscripted. With that out of the way, let's see if an Enderman will pick up these objects. Hello, welcome to the unscripted part of this video. Alright, without further ado, let's get this started. So, I'm going to just place down a few wet sponges and a few cauldrons. Fill them all up with water, as so. And then... Come on. One of you pick it up. Come on, you can do it. It's right in front of you. Come on. This might take a while to get one of them to do it. Come on, you got no escape now. Pick up the sponge. Oh, you just teleported away. Makes sense, to be honest. You can't really trap an Enderman. They can just teleport away whenever they feel like it. Right, I didn't see any of them pick up any sponges just yet. I know it's a bit loud, but... Come on! Maybe they do know that it's, you know, something they can't pick up because it's got water in it. Alright. If you'd like to test this out for yourself, go ahead, but from what I can see, these guys are just not doing it. They're picking up grass blocks and stuff like that, but they're not picking up the sponge, like, at all. Or even any of the cauldrons. But they pick up an empty cauldron, though. That's interesting. I didn't try that out. Spawn some of those in. Come on, pick it up. It's empty, it's got nothing in it. No? Come on. Oh, did one of them just take one and I didn't see him? Where did he go? Well, I think... Yeah, so he definitely picked up that empty cauldron, I think. I don't know where he's gone off with it, though, but he's definitely got it in his hands. So they will pick up empty cauldrons. And, was that sponge there before, or did I not place it there? I don't remember. Where is he? Alright, well, if he did pick it up, then he did pick it up, but I didn't see him do it. Anyway, like I said before, if you want to test this out, you can do so, but this is the end of this unscripted section. Back to the actual scripted part. With the test over, the next thing we need to discuss is why these objects don't appear in the end. Well, a lot of the time we see the Endermen put down the object they just picked up. They don't tend to hold onto an object for long. I don't know why this is the case. Maybe they think the object in question isn't good enough? Or maybe they're doing it out of pure habit, trying to remind themselves of who they once were. But that is a theory for another time. Anyway, even if the Endermen can build up a tolerance to water, it doesn't seem to be enough. They still will avoid it at any cost. I guess it makes sense if you think about it. If I had that bad of a reaction to something, I also would want to avoid it as much as possible. I still just can't figure out why. However, if we do look at this from the gameplay side of things, then everything becomes clear. The Endermen do a lot of damage to the player, especially in harder difficulty settings. Therefore, in order to keep things balanced, they made the Endermen weak to water. So, if you're nearby some water, or it's raining, you don't have to worry about them. At least, that's my little theory on the matter. If you have a better idea on why Endermen are weak to water, let me know in the comments. I will attempt to read them all and respond when possible. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.